Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're at York Hall. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Sonny Edwards. Sonny, how are you? How's the cut healing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, thank you. You tell me.
It looks better than it did a week ago, mate.
Yeah, well, it should do. I do think I heal quite quick. I think people are surprised at how quick I heal, usually. Yeah, now it's like scabbing over. When I brush past the stitches, it's starting to hurt. But that's just the dry skin, I guess, moving. So.
I know Cole spoke to you after the fight, but have you had time to reflect now and just obviously weren't ideal with how it ended, but yeah, how did you find the fight?
Yeah, I mean, what Colm got, because he was lurking outside my changing room, what Colm got was a very kind of raw, emotional, disappointed and a bit frustrated version of myself. I said after in maybe other interviews, it weren't the boos that I was bothered. Like, I'm getting booed in the ring and I'm dancing back with the crowd. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. I love that, yeah. It was more the way the fight ended. I weren't ready for it to end. I felt cheated of an opportunity to finish the fight really strong, I'll be real. I had a lot in my reserves. I was boxing to plan, and the last 3 rounds, I was going to set about him. I thought he was levels below me, genuinely. I said that all fight build up. When they offered me the fight, a year ago, I was told that he was not good enough to fight me. A year ago. And now he's who I'm fighting. Do you know what I mean? So I understand what I thought the whole time. So the fact that I was giving him respect that I probably didn't think he deserved from me, you know, really boxing safe, really moving, really that was under instruction, not because I felt he deserved that of me, if that's what I mean. The last 3 rounds I wanted to take his head off. I wanted to show everyone the other side of me. Oh, we didn't realise Sonny could fight like this against Bam. You know, that version was coming for the last 3 rounds when he's tired. I've won all the rounds. If he does catch me, he's not going to hurt me that much. So I'll go back to boxing if I have to. But I thought the rounds were all banked. I was getting him tired, getting him frustrated, and then changing the hour, and I just felt a bit cheated on it. I'll be real.
Were you enjoying the early parts of the fight? Because it looked like you did. You was having fun in there, doing the movements, doing what Sonny Edwards does best.
I enjoy every part of every fight. That's the difference between me and these others. Even when it's hard, yes, even when I'm losing, I enjoy that I'm fighting. I like to fight. I don't have to be the winner just to enjoy it. Why, I'm not sure.
You spoke to anyone to see how long it's going to take before you can get back in the ring again, or before you can start training, sparring again?
Yeah, it's just the same as a normal cut, really. It might have like a little bit longer, but my body usually recovers pretty quick. So, yeah, I'll let the stitches get taken out over the next few days. Give it about 4-6 weeks of not really doing anything, touching towards it, and then see where I'm at there. And I can only imagine that, yeah, it'll be sweet. Everyone always thinks, oh, that's going to be a problem. How is it going to be a problem? If I'm going to get cut, I'm going to get cut. Like, if heads are going to bang together in a split saying, it's going to do it regardless whether there's already saying. But yeah, I'm not worried at all. I'm actually kind of quite looking forward to seeing how the sky heals.
I spoke to your manager earlier today, and he said you've got to ask Sonny about the Yafai fight. Is it going to happen?
Well, I mean, I hope so. We've got a meeting today where I should know more. I don't know. I think the reaction that came out of me after the fight was I agreed to all my side of things when I agreed this Curiel fight.
Yeah.
So that was 7-8 weeks ago. So now to me there's been 2 months to just get one person to agree one thing, and then we should be announcing it in the ring, maybe, or doing something to not, oh, we haven't got the fight done, and then I'm getting asked about it in the ring. It's like, well, if it's happened, why hasn't it happened now? Maybe I'm just a bit impatient. Maybe it's because when I negotiate, it's, oh, who do you want me to fight? How much are you offering? I'll fight for this. They usually give me this. And then the fight's made. 24 hours, less than that. I swear down, every single fight. Every single fight. I just want to, this is my end price. You've offered that. This is my price. Let's go. There's never a fight I'm going to turn down, and never a fight I'm going to price myself out of. I know where my value is, there or thereabouts.
Is there a danger that he doesn't want the fight?
I don't think so, really. Like, Galal's a proper fighter, man. He'll fight anyone. Olympic gold medalist, good fighter and that. Like, we've shared loads of rounds and they're always good. So I don't think that for 1 second. I think it's probably more where the managers, how much they want, money, like, where it is. Like me, I just said, look, there's 2 locations we can do it, Sheffield or Birmingham. We'll have the conversation and we'll all decide amongst the conversation. But I don't care about either one.
You're happy to fight in Birmingham?
Yeah, I might just want something for it. Not no more money. I just probably want a slot for one of my fighters on the undercard. In Sheffield, maybe I don't need that. You know what I mean? Just something so small, but something that, I can feel like coming over. I'll be real. I guarantee I sell more tickets to people in Brum than he does. Yafais are not popular in Birmingham. I promise. When I fought in Sheffield, I sold over 150 tickets to people from Birmingham. Yeah, like, no joke. I had one group of people, shout out Dr. T. Oh, they come in about 70, 80 of them. 30, 40 ringsides, like, and then there was other people there for other fighters because they had fighters on. Like, they really pulled up in numbers. So, yeah, shout out to all them boys. You know what I mean? If it's in Birmingham, I'm gonna need my support there. No, but I've got genuine friends because I've spent a lot of time around Birmingham since I've been an adult. I've had friendship groups there, and I've been going there, and yeah, they all of them not know who they are because I speak to them all the time. Like, I'm very well connected over there, more than they realise, you know what I mean? So
you're everywhere, aren't you?
Some places, but Birmingham for me is a very comfortable city to go to.
You mentioned your stable there, your fighters. Part of the reason I'm assuming you're here today is to support Giorgio.
The only reason.
Giorgio is just phenomenal, isn't he? One of the best young talents. I spoke to Mark Tibbs yesterday. He said he could be better than Billy Joe Saunders, which is a massive, massive statement.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be real. Not just one of the reasons. I'm a week out of a fight. If I didn't have a fighter on this week, I'm on a sunbed somewhere. And not in a tanning shop in Surrey or something. I'm somewhere nice and exotic right now. I'm not here. But yeah, Giorgio's here, so the whole world stops. He's fighting, and I'm looking forward to it. He's one of the best prospects I've ever seen. Genuinely, I think you could stand him next to anyone under 5-10 fights. Like, the stuff that he can do in a boxing ring already against all kids with winning records, come with some ambition, come with some like toughness, come with like weight advantages over him. Like, we're really trying to get some challenges in front of him, and he's showing that they're not. So, as we'll keep up in that and building that and building the resume, so his experience, his time spent as a pro, his infrastructure around him. So. Yeah, I'm really excited, to be honest, about Giorgio. I think if you don't look and watch him for every second he's in the ring and think, wow, that is class in front of me, then you don't know what you're watching. Like, I see some fighters, some prospects getting talked up, built up, and then when I'm watching them, I go, I cannot see what people are talking about. You know what I mean? Sometimes he just sold a few enough tickets and his manager speaks about him highly enough. Like, I cannot see what they're trying to tell me I'm seeing. But with Giorgio, if he doesn't pass someone's eye test, yeah, they got boxing blindness, in my opinion.
So who are you working with? Giorgio, Asomba, who else?
Okay, let me not forget no one.
Okay.
I might have got concussed with this. Asomba, he was my first
Big
champion.
fight for him coming.
My first
Maybe.
champion. My first champion. European champion was my first title as a manager. Not bad going, thanks to Thomas Asomba. Then I've got Giorgio and Ishmael Davies, Black Panther. He should have some exciting news if everything goes to plan over the next couple of days. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't speak too much on it. Then we've got the 2 Brandons.
Yeah.
Got Brandon Scott and Brandon Dayord. Brandon Dayord, English champion. Working on something, but I think it's a bit frustrating with the opponent because he seems not very willing. Like, we was ready for the British title fight straight away, and Marcel wants another fight or maybe wants to go somewhere else. So I don't know where we are at right now, but he's in a good place with the British title. So going to be really pushing for that to get him an opportunity, whether Marcel vacates or whatever, looking for that. So yeah, hopefully have something over the line for him soon. Brandon Scott should be returning on a show September, October time. Nothing's been announced yet. But but we've got a good idea. And obviously he's now training down in the Still City gym as well with PUGH, who's a few of my fighters work with. That leads me on to Ed Hardy, who's having his pro debut coming up soon. That'll be announced soon. Good amateur national champion, England representative, senior ABA finalist. Like, very good level fighter, very tough. One of my sparring partners for a period of time. Good farm boy. I'm very excited about him as well, and I think he'll have a good career because people like watching him fight. He gets in and just has a fight. You know what I mean? We're trying to get him more into boxing, which he can do, but yeah, he just keeps like having a fight. But yeah, and also got Nikolai Campbell, who just got a win on the top tier card on the weekend. Put the boy down, and I thought he looked good doing it. Was ready for a much bigger fight, a better opponent, and 2-3 weeks out.
Lewis Rose.
They tried changing the weight. Like, no, we're not going up to 175 or 180 because you want to. He's a 168 fighter, so let's stay doing that. And then he got an opponent, and he did the business. So yeah, I'll be real. The team's looking quite strong now. I'm sure I didn't miss no one. Yeah, we're doing good.
Somba. Who's he fighting?
Oh, if you look at the internet, I don't know. I don't know if... Look, it's looking like he could be fighting my brother.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild.
But nothing's confirmed, not over the line yet.
What will actually happen? Like, if he fights your brother, like, what are you going to be in the neutral corner? Like, what?
I don't manage Charlie.
Wow.
The game's the game. All I'm saying is fur jacket, Cameroon flag, Britain flag, headband.
That's going to be absolutely wild. You've got to get involved in that fight week, surely.
Huh?
You've got to be involved in that, like press conferences. You've got to be.
Well, I'm not the promoter, so it depends what gets asked of me.
We'll be the promoter that week.
I mean, and I'm willing to be. I mean, there's been no secret. Me and Charlie have always had a little rivalry, but we're in a very competitive sport, and we was raised in a way to be even more competitive than that. We have a mad dad. Obviously, there's a lot of love. He is my brother, but you know, I've got to represent Thomas to the fullest. Otherwise, I'm not doing my fighter the same service that I got, which is getting represented to the fullest. Now, if I manage Charlie also, then maybe the conversation would be a bit different, but I don't. So, Cameroon flags, Britain flags, you know what I mean? We're going to have fun.
I can't wait to see how this plays out.
I'll be real, yeah? And I haven't spoke to him. I haven't spoke to my brother to pass it, yeah?
Okay.
But I'm thinking we go full WWE and go way over the top. I'll be real.
Man, family shit. Like.
Yeah? I feel like we proper go way over the top. That's what I think.
I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Right, last thing I want to ask you about Ryan Garcia. Obviously, last night, some wild things. I'm sure you keep up to date with it as you do on Twitter, Sonny. Yeah, what do you make of it?
I'm not on Twitter no more.
You're not on Twitter no more?
Oh.
I've never been on Twitter, so...
I got locked out of my account, man.
Why?
Can't really speak about it.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't really speak about it.
Fair enough. You must have seen what's happened with Ryan.
I've seen some things on Insta, but I've not caught up with the whole thing, and there seemed to be like a lot more than what I'd seen as well.
He's been expelled from the WBC, so he cannot fight for the WBC anymore.
So does that mean he was banned anyway, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, he's banned, but I think this is like a lifetime ban.
A lifetime ban, yeah?
From the WBC.
I didn't know that. I didn't know such thing was possible.
I don't know. Well, yeah.
Is it the first of its kind?
It's the first that I can think of.
And what was his crime?
I think he might have been accused of some racist comments.
What did he say? Roughly, I actually don't know what he said.
All right, we'll leave it, and then
I'll be real, because what I saw that was getting him cancelled was something about homosexual people. That's what I thought. So now you're saying racist. I am this. Now
I repeatedly did use the N-word yesterday on the Twitter space.
Okay, but I wasn't on Twitter, so that's why I'm asking you to tell me. You are asking me a question that you're not ready to give me the context for because you don't want to get yourself in trouble. I don't know.
I don't know how to navigate this one, so we'll leave it there. And then
Why are you asking questions that you're not comfortable to navigate?
because I thought I didn't know you was off Twitter, to be honest. 'Cause
Yeah, but then you're just assuming that I know all of this stuff.
I thought you'd be more educated than me, so I do apologise, Sonny.
I'll be real, from comeback fights in America, catching flights back, travelling down to support Giorgio and
Running everywhere, in all fairness.
running to the shop for him for bottles of water, whatever he needs, some bananas, whatever. Yeah, I'll be real. Nah, I've not really seen too much. A couple of things popped on Insta and I knew something was going off, but I saw like a space that said something about, LGBT community, and that's what I thought got him cancelled.
Yeah, a lot of wild stuff as well. That might be as well.
Maybe it was just all added together.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think there's been a lot of stuff that's gone on over the past couple of months. But it isn't ideal. But, Sonny, last thing, Giorgio tomorrow night, got to watch. Going to be an excellent atmosphere. Obviously, Johnny Fisher's lot. And another massive knockout, hopefully.
Who, by Giorgio? Yeah. Sorry, when you said Johnny Fisher, I wasn't sure if you was asking.
Maybe both, but Giorgio...
Bosh. Giorgio Bosh.
Giorgio Bosh, Sonny, thank you very much, man.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.